Hey everybody, here we are, I'm live. We are at a little bit of a different angle today, so I wanted you to be able to see what I was actually cooking. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to kind of hop on, and then we will get started. I'm really excited to be cooking for you today. Oh, my friend Matthew Jernigan's on. I love that. Hey Matthew, good to see you. Hi Donna, hi Heather. Say hi to your mama. Hi, Katie. Wow. Matthew saying hi to Donna. I love this. The interaction is so much fun. So let's get started. Today, I'm wearing my red Gville shirt. Isn't it cute? We have these on Etsy. You can buy them there, and we're offering free shipping on Etsy now for orders over $35. So if you want to jump onto Etsy and order, I say please do. Okay, so a few call outs, because I love my call outs. The first one is to the team at Kitchen Quarantine. You guys have created this awesome Facebook page for people, and it's been really helpful for a lot of people that are looking to be creative and share the food that they're making online. So I highly recommend checking out the Facebook page Kitchen Quarantine if you haven't already. It's totally awesome. My next call out is for a really good friend of mine and a super talented woman. Her name is Marie Benedict. It's Women's History Month, and Marie is the author of this book, Lady Clementine. Marie has written a number of books about historical women whose stories are totally untold, and they're fascinating. This book, Lady Clementine, is about Clementine Churchill. Her other book that she recently wrote, called The Other Woman in the Room, is about Hedy Lamarr. That was a New York Times bestseller. She wrote about Carnegie's maid. She wrote about Einstein's wife. She's really talented, and her historical fiction books are ones that I highly recommend you check out. Okay, my next call out. When I got home today, there was a huge box sitting in front of my door, and it said Lambert Bridge on it. And I was like, oh my God, they sent me wine. This is amazing. So they sent me a few bottles of wine. We'll be cooking with more of their wine later in the week. But I was lucky enough to get my hands on this 2018 Lambert Bridge Chardonnay. It's absolutely amazing. And it's going to go so well with what we're making today. Lila, Shelby, Bill, Jen, the winemaker, totally awesome. And Katie and Nicole, you've all welcomed me into the Lambert Bridge family, and I appreciate it. Lila, I know you're watching. If you do me a favor and let everyone know that they can order this online, if you want to give them a link to go to, that would be great. So just put it in the comments, and you guys check out the comments because you'll be able to order this 2018 Lambert Bridge Chardonnay. So today we're making a really awesome dish. It's a dish that I used to make with one of my best friends in the world, Courtney Benedict. She's my bestie. When we were in college, we would play cooking show. I'm going to turn this oven on, or this stove on. We would play cooking show, and we had so much fun. And this is one of the absolutely fattening, crazy dishes that we would make. It's a fettuccine Alfredo, and we thicken it with a secret ingredient, and you'll see that at the very end. But you're going to love this dish. So let me tell you what I start with. I start with 2 tablespoons of butter that I've melted in this pan. And then I've taken that roasted garlic that we made the other day. Now, keep in mind, I've split this recipe in half. The full recipe will be online. I'm making enough for 2 people. I'm going to see if I can get my friend Brian Dold, who lives next door, to eat pasta. He rarely eats anything with the white devil, he calls it, flour. So I'm not sure if he's going to eat it or not. I may have to eat it all myself. So I'm going to get this pan nice and hot, and I'm going to add in this roasted garlic. It's not sizzling because the pan isn't as hot as I'd like it to be, but we'll get there. So this pan is going to get nice and hot, and I'm trying to moosh this garlic into the pan because then it spreads the flavor across the dish instead of just being big pieces of garlic. So as you can see, that's this kitchen term, it's mooshing. So make sure you moosh as much as possible. You moosh as much as possible because you need to, the more moosh you get, the better off your dish is going to be at the end of the day. So there we go. Oh, we're sizzling now. There we go. So we're going to get this pan nice and hot. And then we're going to add in our other ingredients. Moosh, 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 moosh. Now that you all know how to moosh, I'm gonna get myself about a half a teaspoon of chili flakes. You don't have to put chili flakes in if you don't like the heat, but I recommend putting some chili flakes in. And then I'm gonna actually use that Lambert Bridge Chardonnay, and I'm gonna add about a half a cup. Now, let me tell you something about adding wine to a cream dish. You wanna add the wine first. And you want to do that because if you add it second, you run the risk of your cream curdling. So you want to add the wine, get the heat really high, add the wine and let that cook down some, cook the alcohol out, and then you're going to add in your cream. So we're going to let this cook a bit. But let's talk a little bit about some of the health benefits of this dish. Wait, health benefits for a cream dish? Well, you know, you add things in to make it a little healthier. Garlic reduces cholesterol, it prevents colds, it lowers blood pressure. Lemon is good for your digestive system, supports heart health, and somebody told me that it helps to control your weight. So I'm going to add as much lemon as I possibly can. Okay, we've got our wine nice and cooked down now. And we're going to add in our cream sauce. Here we go. A little bit of cream sauce. Okay, so we're going to let this get heated up and also cook down just a bit. And then we'll add in some of our other ingredients. So I'd love to hear what you guys have been making. Why don't you guys post some of the things on in the comment section and tell me of the things that you've made of mine or some of the other things that you've been making while you've been hauled up in your homes. It would be great to see what you've made. And then if you join Kitchen Quarantine, you can see what so many other people are making as well. I'll tell you, you're really going to love Kitchen Quarantine. They've done such a great job. Oh, and by the way, Rosa and Beth, I've sent you both books, so you'll get to check out my cookbook. Okay, so we're going to get this cream sauce nice and heated up. You need to let cream sauce cook down just a bit. Let the cream cook off, and it thickens much easier that way. But there's a secret ingredient that you can put in this to make it thicken, and this is something that Courtney and I used to love to do. In addition to adding way too much butter to every cream sauce we ever made, we would also add and whisk in an egg. Yeah, an egg. Sounds crazy, but it's absolutely delicious, and it gives the cream sauce such a rich, delicious texture. So I'm going to crack this egg into my boiling cream sauce here, and then I'm going to quickly whisk that in. And it's going to just, so you can just see the sauce thicken up. It's really gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Yay, perfect. Okay, now, like I said, I've made enough for 2 people in this dish. So I cooked off a half a box of pasta. I'm using penne. So we'll get our pasta in there because we want to cook the pasta al dente, and then we want to cook it in the cream sauce. It's such a better way to prepare the dish. There's a lot of cream sauce in here, so you can, oh no, you know what? It's a perfect amount actually. Okay, great. So we're going to let that cook for a few minutes. And while that's cooking and finishing off the pasta, so you cook it al dente, you add it to the cream sauce, and then that helps to cook it a little bit more. You're going to add in about a cup of Parmesan cheese. Yes, a cup of Parmesan cheese, people. And I'm going to hit it with some lemon to give it some brightness. I love this. Ugh, yay. So delicious. Lemon's another thing that can curdle, but if you add it at the very end, you'll be okay, and you don't add way too much of it. It won't curdle your cream. Okay, so this is done. This is done. Okay, we're going to turn that off. So the last thing that I'm going to add is freshly ground black pepper. Just hit it a few times. You know, the amount of pepper is what you want. And I like a lot of pepper. I like a peppery dish. And then I'm going to add in Omnivore salt. So this salt is really good. It's made by my friend Angelo Garo. Angelo is the guy in the book The Omnivore's Dilemma by Michael Pollan, who took Michael Pollan foraging for food. If you look on my Instagram feed, I don't know if you're on my Instagram or not, but it's Fabtastic, sweetie. I spent an afternoon processing a whole pig with Angelo. And now we carry his Omnivore salt at the market. So I'm going to just hit this with a little bit of his salt. You can order this on our Etsy page too, by the way. And my fettuccine Alfredo with cream sauce is done. I'm just going to give this a little taste right out of the bowl here. Oh. Oh my God. Incredible. And goes so well with that Chardonnay. So do me a favor. Make this dish. Order this Chardonnay. Get yourself some Omnivore salt. And start cooking. Have a great day.